And I think we are live. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today with our new members. Other will be joining. Don't worry. It's 11 a.m. for me. It's actually far earlier for some of us, and later
Mhm.
for other people. But happy to have everyone here for our new members presentation. You know what it is. We are very happy to welcome new companies in the BGA, and that's the best way to understand better the project, the game, the service, but also the team behind. So we're going to start right away. But just before that, we were very happy yesterday with the live as well to announce our yearly industry report with some of the members we have and today actually, and a lot of different very interesting insights we have from the surveys and from the reports. The purpose of the report is to picture the state of our blockchain gaming ecosystem, and that's very interesting. I think we can put the results into two things: confidence and trust, but a lot of things around challenges and in the industry drivers and everything. A lot of things are covered on the report, so I'm going to put the link in the comment section. But the purpose of today is obviously to welcome our new members. So it's really a pleasure to have you, Kim, introducing WeMade,
Mhm.
introducing yourself. So whenever you're ready, the stage is yours.
All right, thank you, Flav, or Flavian. Hi, nice to meet you guys. My name is Will Kim. I'm from WeMade. We also have our blockchain WeMix. We just became a new member to the BGA, so I'm gonna go ahead and introduce our company to you guys. Okay, starting off. So about basic information about WeMade. It was founded by our chairman, Mr. Kwon Park, and our current CEO right now is Hyun-guk Chang. So his English name is Henry. You guys may have seen him at some speaking events or some talks or from the media, but yeah, he's our CEO. Our company we made was founded in year 2000, so we've been developing games and publishing games for the past 23 years. We are a public company. We're listed in the Kosdaq in South Korea. Our current market cap's about $1.8 billion USD. And we have global offices over the world. We have 3 offices in China, office in Japan. I work from the U.S. office located in Irvine, California. We have our blockchain entity WeMix PT in Singapore, and we just recently opened up an office in Abu Dhabi in UAE. And I know I listed Europe, but it's not open yet. But we have some team members in Europe, and we will be opening up a European office. And currently, we have about a little bit over 1,800 employees globally. Our business scope of the company, as I mentioned, obviously the game business, game development and publishing for the past 23 years. That's basically our bread and butter. We do well in the investment field. Mostly game dev studios. Excuse me. We do some IP licensing. So our biggest franchise, Legend of Mir, we license that for service in China. And lastly, blockchain, basically our WeMix 3.0 mainnet and our WeMix Play blockchain. Just a very brief history of our company. As I mentioned, founded in 2000. We released Legend of Mir 2 in China. At the time, this was before World of Warcraft and whatnot. We reached 800,000 CCU in China. This was actually in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most concurrent players in a single video game at that time in 2001. We became a public company in 2009. We had success with a game called Windrunner in Korea in 2013. And then 2019, we began our blockchain platform, WeMix. We released the Mir 4 in 2021, 2 years ago. And last year, we announced that we signed over 100 games. Currently, I believe we signed a little bit over 130 games total to our platform. And in 2024, we have 2 big game launches coming. One is Night Crows, and the other is Legend of Ymir. These are AAA, Unreal Engine 5, big blockbuster MMORPG games that we're getting ready to launch. And yeah, I mean, you can find this information. This is public information, but our global revenue per year for the past, couple of years, we've been very, uh, yeah, lucky and successful. Last year, we've grossed a little bit over 350 million, and as you can see in the past, we were grossing about 100 million. And the past 2 years, uh, with the success of Mir 4 launch, uh, yeah, we've been fortunate. And let's see. And these are some of the games that we have. We have numerous studios underneath our corporate umbrella. And as I mentioned, Mir is our most famous IP, but it's not only Mir IPs that we have. A couple of years ago, we've acquired a studio, the the number one casual game studio in Korea, Sunday Toast. They have the IP, or they make games based on the IP Anipam. It's like the national casual game that everybody knows and plays. And then the two games that I mentioned, Night Crows is a game that we launched this year. Oops, sorry about that. We launched earlier this year in April, and this game is not a Web3 game. Just in Korea, we launched it as a Web2 game, and this game was an instant hit. It was in the top grossing Apple and Google Play stores. And in the first 30 days, it was averaging a little bit over $1 million in sales per day. So, been very fortunate with that title. And we're going to get ready to launch the Web3 version of this for the global markets. It's coming out in Q1 of 2024. And the other big MMORPG game we have is Legend of Ymir. This game is Mir 4 game quality, but with the Western lore. Um, this is coming out, I believe it's Q3 of 2024. So a lot of exciting titles for us. This is just the basic success story case that I wanted to share to you guys. I don't think many people know about how successful Mir 4 was. Uh, this was in over just about 21 or 20 months of game service of this game. We've got 21 million registered users. At its peak, we had 2 million DAU. And unimaginable, we hit 1.4 million concurrent users with this game. So that's why we think we want to tell more people about it. But like I said, not many people realize how successful it's been. The total revenue in 21 months, we've grossed 220 million with this title. And this was a Web3 game that has NFTs and tokenomics in the game. And the most expensive character NFT that was sold was a little bit over $800,000. So imagine that, how crazy it is. Let's go on to the next slide. So basic introduction of our WeMix blockchain. Our mainnet, we're our layer 1 mainnet. It's called WeMix 3.0 blockchain. It is Ethereum EVM compatible, 4,000 TPS. Yeah. And we have our native cryptocurrency, WeMix. WeMix is the number one cryptocurrency that's being traded in Korea. And we've just reached number 9 in the world for total value locked. You can find that out on CoinMarketCap. And we also have a stable coin. So our stable coin is 100% backed by USDC. So it's not, I don't want to mention any others, but it's not like an algorithmic stable coin that can crash. And our WeMix mainnet is validated by 40, we call it the 40 Wonders. They are our node council partners. So they help with the security, integrity, census, governance, and validation. And these are very reputable companies that we have partnered with. I'm not sure if you guys can see the logos on the bottom, but sorry. Okay, now I can see it. Yeah, we have a Circle. Obviously, Circle. Everybody knows Circle. They issue USDC. We have validators like Kakao Games, another gaming company. We have Clayton, another blockchain network. There's Presto Labs. There's some VC companies, but basically we don't want to make it a centralized a blockchain. So we want to open it up with other partners to help governance, security, and uh, authority of our blockchain. WeMix is currently listed in 27 different exchanges all over the world. Um, yeah, as you can see, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but it just goes to show you how far spread out we are. And these are the services or platforms that we have built on WeMix. Obviously, I have 10 minutes, so I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to focus on the about 4 or 5 of these that relate to games. And yeah, another one that's going to be that project that we're working on that's going to be released next year. So first, obviously, WeMix Play. This is our blockchain game platform. Everyone that's here, please check it out at wemixplay.com. Currently, we think we are the biggest or the largest game platform in the world. If not, we are one of the top. We have over 10 million wallet users. We signed over 130 games. Currently, there's 36 games that you can play in live service, and there's 29 games in the upcoming category. So 65 games on our game pages, and there's another 65 that's currently still working on the development of their games. At any given time, you visit our page. We even show you how many players are playing. Currently, about 300,000 users are playing at any given time you visit. We're not just limited to MMORPGs. We have action, adventure, strategy, casual, MOBA games, all type of games, sports games. And we also have our NFT marketplace. This is for our WeMix Play platform. So there's 2 offerings that we have here. One is called the Drops. Drops is a marketplace where the directly developers sell to the player base. And then we have what's called a marketplace. This is your secondary sales or user-to-user transactions occur here, where if it's a drop that they want to make a sale, they can sell it there. Or if it's an NFT that they minted from the game, they can also sell here. So basically, this is what we believe we can offer benefits to the developers. So I talk to a lot of developers, and they're always wondering, is there any marketing support? I'm working with this chain, but one of the lacking features is that we don't get marketing support. So we have a lot of users on our platform, and we can definitely help to push those users to new games that's onboarding to our platform. So discovery from our catalog of games. We send emails, newsletters to all of our users saying, hey, game A is coming out next month. Get ready for it. We feature them in our wallet and other various marketing activities that we offer. And development support. So a lot of developers do not have blockchain developers. They're a Web2 game development company just thinking about, do I want to get into blockchain or not? And a lot of times developers don't have the resources for blockchain development. And we handle the smart contract development on behalf of the developers that onboard our platform. So you can minimize your resources and get it done quickly. Token issuance. So there's a lot of things that need to be prepared for token issuance compliance. There's a lot of financial, well, I don't say risk, but burden. A lot of the centralized exchanges accept payments to get listed, but you can on the WeMix Play we can issue tokens for your game, or just you have a variety of games, we can do a developer specific token as well. And it's very simple SDK integration. So like I said, you don't need a blockchain developer as long as you have a server engineer, it should be fairly simple. It's like any other SDKs out there. And um, out of the 36 developers that we have onboarded already, on average, it takes about 4 to 6 weeks of work. So we think that's not too much, and it can get done pretty quickly. And last but not least, we are a one-stop solution. So uh, you don't have to go to this place for your wallet solution. You don't have to go to this place for your NFT marketplace solution. We pretty much offer all the solutions just in one stop. So I think these are the benefits why developers should come and talk to us. So, and then this is what we call Nile. This is our NFT and DAO platform. This is a non-gaming. Uh, uh, this is our mainnet's NFT and DAO platform. So people can come here and see what's available to purchase. They can uh, start up a DAO. We currently have released a new NFT set a couple of days ago called Footprints of Civilization. This is selling very well. Some of these are going for like $400,000, $500,000, but it's selling very well because we have a new idea of NFTs that's backed by um, our WeMix tokens. So a lot in the past, a lot of NFTs, the price fluctuates, goes up and down. People buy for a lot of money, and then a year later, it's almost worth nothing. So we have a system called NEAT NFTs, and they're backed by WeMix tokens. So as long as you keep it for a year, if you choose to burn it, it'll give you back a predetermined amount of WeMix tokens. So it's safeguarding the price in case the demand for these NFTs go down. So, and then recently we just did if you see on the right, we have golf tickets that we actually sold on our Now platform. Let me show you to the next page. So KLPGA is a professional golf league in Korea. Just imagine, LPGA or PGA, if you guys are familiar with golf. We had a partnership with them to do what's called a WeMix championship. So we became the sponsor and offered prizes. Not sure if you guys are familiar with the FedEx Cup. There's a season-long event, and then after the season is over, there's a championship game. It's pretty much that. And we sold the tickets to this using our NFT platform. And with the NFT that you acquire for the ticket, you can also get merchandises and also purchase food and beverages. And what's really great about it was the top prize was about $500,000 value in WeMix token. And then the winner, professional KLPGA golfer, Yewon Lee, she actually didn't, sell it right away. And in the span of after a month, it actually became double the value. So it was over a little bit over $1 million. So, yeah. And another service that we have is WeMixFi. This is our DeFi service on our ecosystem, and we allow for staking, swapping, lending, borrowing, and more. And like I said, our total value locked is 9th in the world out of all the cryptocurrencies, and this is one of the reasons why. And this is a community app. It's called Papyrus. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Discord, Twitter, where various communities exist. But this is token gated. So let's say, for example, if you own Ethereum, other like XRP owners may come and say XRP is better. There's a lot of hate between different types of tokens. But on our platform, it's token gated. So people with the same interest, holding the same tokens, can start a channel together, and no one else can enter unless you own this specific token. So it's a little more safer. There's no scammers, and you can stay away from all the hate and discuss things with people that share the same interests as you. And last but not least, this is the next big project that we're working on. This is going to be released early next year. It's called Unagi. We're calling it the Omniverse Wallet. The reason why is within this wallet, it's not just the WeMix blockchains on it. I'm not sure if you can see it, but on the bottom, there's 8 other blockchains. Arbitrum, Avalanche, BNB, Ethereum, Optimism, Chroma, Polygon. These are going to be available on this Una wallet. And what it does is it's a seamless transaction that you can occur that's cost efficient and very quick. So if you have an asset on the WeMix blockchain and you want to move it to Polygon, everything you can do it here instead of going to another source for bridging and paying high costs and gas fees. Everything occurs in this one ecosystem or Unagi platform. And this we think is going to be one of the greatest features that's going to help bring together many different blockchains, and we're very excited about this. So please keep a lookout, and it's going to be released sometime in Q1 2024. And I think that was about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit over, but that's all I have for now. And if you have any questions, let me know.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
Thanks a lot, Kim. Very interesting. A lot of things to
Mhm.
to unpack from what you said, which is so interesting
Yeah,
because
yeah, there was a lot, so it was hard for me to kind of.
I know you cannot
Maybe I went
ask.
a little fast, but there's so
No,
much things that we want to share. So
you know, I'm very excited about everything and the fact that WeMix joined the BGA because you may know you may don't know that, but I was very interesting in the company and had the chance to actually ask you a question. You and the team,
Mhm.
you were there at GDC San Francisco in your panel,
Oh yeah, we
and
had
I
that big
was
booth. Yeah.
one of the guy who actually asked a question at the end.
Mhm.
So obviously very happy you joined the BGA because as
Mhm.
you said, there is a lot to unpack and a lot to talk about to help game developers and the gaming industry understand the benefit of blockchain. You have everything on your side to make it easier for them to understand and
Mhm.
apprehend the ecosystem and the technology. So thanks. We're going to do a lot of things together, and I'm very happy
Yeah.
about it.
Mhm.
I know you will be at GDC next year as well, so maybe something to do together as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, thanks a lot for your time today, and thanks a lot for the presentation.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys so much. Really glad to be here. So, and reach
Thank
out
you.
to me. So,
Yes, yes, and actually we are in the BGA group for all the
Mhm.
BGA members. I tag Kim in the group, so you will be able also to reach out to Kim
Ah,
directly.
my name is Wook, by the way. Kim is my last name. So,
Work, sorry for that.
yeah,
Sorry for
no
that. Yeah,
problem.
so we have work on the chat. So if you want to contact work, you will be able to do that. And I will pass by. I will give the mic to Angela. Angela, I don't know if you're ready, but if you are, the stage is yours.
Okay, so yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. So let me just show your. Yeah, here you go. You're ready.
Yep. All right. So, okay. So, hi, everyone. I'm Angela from Grampus. And then we are a traditional Web3 game developer. And then we just stepped into Web3 industry very recently. So, today I'm really excited to share what we've done so far and then the second project to be added next year. So, let me start with introducing our first project called Norma in Metaland. So this is our first ever Web3 project we've presented to the world. Before doing this, we've been servicing our Web2 version called Cooking Adventure for over 6 years. And then we had over 3 million downloads globally. But then when we were introduced to Web3 technology and then what it could do to all to the game industry, we were very fascinated. And then we knew that we had to step into this industry. But we wanted to do it fast and effectively, so we decided to integrate our Web3 technology to our Web2 version and then launch the Web3 version. So last July 31st, so less than 5 months ago, we launched our first project called Norma in Metaland on PC web and Android. And then it is currently being serviced worldwide, except for some of the countries which P2E games are not officially allowed. And then this game is built on Clayton chain. And then we have issued two types of token. One is Gram, which is our governance token, and then second one is Candy, our utility token. So before we go talk about our Gram ecosystem, I would like to briefly summarize our two main features just newly added to the game after today's update. So the first one is our new restaurant. Since it's close to Christmas, we've added the Christmas-themed restaurant called Christmas Party House. This is how users will be actually playing this restaurant. So once you see this, you could immediately think of Cooking Madness or Cooking Craze. But the main difference from this game is that we mainly use drag and drop method instead of simple tapping. So in this way, users feel more involved in the game while they play. So this is, yeah. So next one is Candy Lottery System. So this was actually inspired by one of the suggestions came in through our community. So currently our game, when you play, you can earn candy by clearing each stage of each restaurant. But stage will get harder as you progress. And then in order to pass those stages, you need to reinvest the earned candy through upgrades like upgrading your kitchen or interiors. So we've been getting feedbacks that our game was hard to earn. So we wanted to give them chances to earn more easily. So we added these features to give them more chance to have the winning experience in a simple way. It's much simple way. So basically what users need to do is buy the festival ticket in the shop and then spin the cake. And then they'll be rewarded with guaranteed reward. And then they'll be also qualified to win the jackpot. But the jackpot percentage is pretty low, but still. So what we also designed this game, this feature so that we can give back what we have earned through selling the festival ticket back to the users, like 100%. So 50% of the total sales of the festival ticket will be distributed to the guaranteed candy pool. So you see on the cake, you see all the candy rewards. So that's where the users will get the rewards from. And then the 50% of the other 50% of the total sales will be distributed to the jackpot pool. So the jackpot will keep accumulate until someone wins the jackpot. So the percentage is pretty low, but when you win the jackpot, you probably win like 100,000 candy at once if you're lucky enough. Yeah, so these were the two main features that has been added to our game just today. So now I would like to move on to give a little introduction on our Gram ecosystem. So Gram is our governance token, as I mentioned briefly earlier. So we believe it is supported by three main pillars. So the first one is community, and then I believe all of you probably feel like the community is the most important thing to have in the Web3 industry. And then we know it is hard to build a strong one and then also game-oriented one, but we're slowly working towards it. And then the next one is content providers. So we need to provide contents for the community to enjoy. So currently we're the only content provider at the moment in the Gram ecosystem, but we're very open to collaborate with other Web3 projects who are willing to build this Gram ecosystem together. So once we have the strong community and then the content's ready, it will have a strong bond between them. So then we're going to move on to the brand partnerships. So in our Web2 projects, we've done a few collaborations with our Korean F&B partners since it was a casual cooking game. But so I would like to share some examples. So this first one is the collaborations that we did with Korean ready-made food brand called Otugi. So what we did was basically design a restaurant specially for this brand. So all the menu you see in the restaurant is the actual product that they sell. It's actually their product. So while the users play the game in Cooking Adventure, they're naturally constantly exposed to this brand. So it was a marketing that Otogi took and then did the collaborations with us. The second one is the collaborations we did with Korean convenience store brand called eMark24. Actually, this brand was not added to our game instead, but we renovated their applications by adding gamifications to features to their game. So it was a normal membership applications before, but then we added this simple board game or simple cooking game to their app. So users can play the game to earn points, and then later on they can exchange the points with other coupons they can actually use offline in the convenience store. So we've received some pretty good positive feedbacks from the partners and then also from the audience. And as a result, their DAU were doubled up. So these were the examples of the collaborations that we did with Korean brands. But then as we progressed, we were facing some limitations because it was hard to expand globally. So we expect this limitation could be resolved through Web3 technology. But so this is more of our future goal, not like immediate goal, like next year goal. So first we need to build a strong community and then have enough contents ready. Then we believe it'll be easier for us to proceed further to do the brand partnerships. Yeah. So next one is a brief summary of our governance token called Gram. So currently we have issued a total of 1 billion Gram, and actually only 5% of them is circulating in the market. And then we're currently not listed on CEX yet, but then our target is to be listed on both domestic and global CEX by next year. So we're still working towards that. And the last one is a juicy adventure. So this is actually the project that we're currently working on to introduce to our community next year. As you can see, it's it's a hyper casual third person shooters game. So basically these cute characters will shoot juices instead of bullets. So and then it will be serviced on PC and Android, and it will have its own utility token called Jelly. And then we will have a swap pool between Jelly and Gram, so the users can move back and forth with the tokens. And then last month we had a small private test run, and with a private group of testers. Even though there were not too many, but then we've received some positive feedbacks, and then we were really excited to present it to our community once it is ready. So it is still under development, and then we expect to release it by next year, before April at the earliest, but then probably around June or July. So yeah, so this is what I have prepared for today to introduce our company to you guys. So if you have any other questions or suggestions, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Angela. Love it. I love it how you actually, as a player, you understand playing from playing a casual to the game, but also to be introduced along the way to that area with a lot of properties and the luxury that you have. So I really like this move. So how to use it for someone to understand the video.
Sorry, Flav, your voice is
I
breaking a
think
lot.
you're breaking up. Yeah, couldn't hear
Yeah,
you.
you're
Can you hear me? No?
Oh, yeah, 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 I can
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
you.
better.
Good,
Yeah.
good right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I don't know what happened, but what was a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you very much, Angela.
Thank you.
And it will be a pleasure to have you introduce Juicy Adventure for the next year as well. So thanks a lot. Moving to our next presenter, Abin from Aura. If you're ready, I love your t-shirts. I love the club that you're supporting. That's how you go.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Just give me 1 second.
Okay, I think I see your screen and you're ready to go. Maybe you want to go closer to the computer because you feel like I can hear you, but very far away. But
Okay.
except from that, you're ready.
All right. Yeah, you guys can hear me, right?
Perfect.
Okay, cool. So hi, this is Aben, and I'm from Aura. We are developing a Web3 gaming infrastructure platform which supports commerce and engagement via tournaments and other modules that we have built out. So I'll quickly walk you guys through what we do at Aura. So this Yeah, so the idea is we want to build out a platform which is sort of a bridge between game studios and gamers. All of us come from, I would say, a gamer background or a consumer facing background. Hence, inherently, we are drawn to games and game studios on how good a game has to be built out. In the Web3 space, we have figured out that a few problem statements exist that I think we would be primed to solve. One of them is discovery. So there are a lot of games that have been built out in the past 3 to 4 years in the Web3 space, but they work in their own silos across multiple blockchains and across multiple platforms. So our aim is to come up with a blockchain agnostic platform which sort of supports discovery of games across any platform. Uh, on the engagement side of things, again, we have built a module called tournaments. So how the tournaments works is we integrate with a game which has a playable element, and we read their in-game match statistics, use that data to come up with tournaments wherein people can compete in a async manner against each other in a leaderboard format. We are constantly improving that module to support more games. Right now, two games are live, Zedrun and Red Village, and we are in the process to onboard like 8 to 10 more games onto that platform, via which community gamers can build tournaments of their own. The game studio can also build out tournaments on our platform. The beauty of the tournaments is that the gameplay actually happens at the game's website or application. All you need to do is participate in the tournament, a free or a paid one, and the winnings are automatically redistributed via the smart contract that we have deployed. And all you need to do is sign up, play, come back and check the leaderboard scores and see if you have time to go to the top position. We also have a marketplace which is closely linked to the tournament. So if you don't have an NFT, or if you wish to buy an NFT from our supported marketplace, that's something that you could do. We are live on 6 EVM compatible chains right now, and we are expanding support to Solana sometime this month. And we are also onboarding more non-EVM chains like Clayton, Wax, Sui, Manta, and Mantle in the coming months. And we work with game studios in a very hassle-free developer tooling, wherein the game studio doesn't have to put in too much effort for any integration of sorts. A standard game store that we build out for a game is free of cost, and we just do it via a simple onboarding form via which we get a few details from them, and their game store is ready within a few hours. uh, we the idea is we support native tokens from the game. So buying and selling in native tokens is something that we extend the support. So right now I think we support roughly 50 plus native tokens from the 200 plus odd games that we have on board across 6 chains. This sort of helps trading be done seamlessly across our ecosystem. This is a brief on what we have done sometime this year. We started early this year with a beta with a game called Zrun. We had a big bang launch with 100 plus games from Polygon that we started out with, and right now we are on path to like hit 500 plus games on our platform. Uh, these are some of our offerings. So NFT asset creation as well as marketplace is something that is live. Seamless smart contract integration, multi-blockchain support. So we support 6 EVM chains right now. Developer-friendly SDKs and APIs that we have built out. There are engagement boosting community tools that are available in the form of Quest, in the form of a discovery tab, and we're also in process of releasing advanced analytics and user insights on our platform. So I'll quickly go through the multiple features that we have on board. So this is our tournament platform called Wager. Uh, so with the tournament, what we essentially do is a gamer can actually go on and create their own tournament and add probably like custom scoring, eligibility conditions, and all of that. And based on that, a tournament workflow is created and it's open to participations for users globally. They can also do a private tournament via which a gamer can only share probably within their close circle if they don't wish to have external participation. So you can play with your friends and family on a weekend or a weekday, or if you want to compete like globally, open up the tournament for like gamers from across the world. We integrate with like gaming APIs. This is very essential in the sense we just don't have on-chain data, we have off-chain data also. So our marketplace as well as tournaments use the on-chain and off-chain data to give the gamer a very comprehensive view of the NFT that is presented on the platform, as well as they can so then make a good sound purchase decision when they are buying an NFT. The same match data analytics helps them understand how they do well in a tournament. Also, it helps them understand how they can better themselves over time as a gamer. A marketplace right now hosts, I think, around 28 million NFTs from 200 plus games. And we have curated filters which has on-chain as well as off-chain attribute filters. So you'll have a very great experience in narrowing down the NFTs that you wish to buy from the marketplace. Yeah, this is what I spoke about. So we have, I think, 70 odd genres by which you can filter out a game that you wish to play, and 200 plus game collections from which to choose from. This is something that we are working on, wherein the gamer profile will have more flexibility and more options on the sort of NFTs that they are holding, the analytics related to that, as well as the options to like sort of customize your gamer profile to see how well you're doing as a gamer across multiple games. Game specific categorization and tagging. This is something that we do when we are onboarding a game, so that discoverability is something that is baked right in when at the onboarding stage itself. This helps at our platform to help the game reach the right audiences when they're looking at something like this. So if you are an action and an adventure game, so you'll lie ideally under both genres, and it's easy to filter out and see the results as per that. Detailed metadata, again, this is like on-chain data as well as off-chain data. The on-chain data is pretty easy to pull out. The off-chain data is something that's tricky that we have figured out, and we are working with multiple games and game studios to get it easily and display it in a very transparent and visually very appealing way. NFT analytics, as I said before, this is something that is a mix of on-chain and off-chain data. With off-chain data, you will have the ability to see a lot of analytics of a game, because the game there are game updates going on. Like there are too many games happening for any one game, so it's essential to understand like who's winning, who's losing. If you're the gamer with the NFT who's not probably performing well, what should you do to so that your performance improves? And then if there is an earning element within the game, it becomes doubly important to understand what could you do right so that you might hit that goal and maybe make some money out of playing a game. Game history and provenance. So this is again on-chain and off-chain data both. The off-chain data is like the last matches that have been played. So some details about what the game was about, what was the standing, what sort of class, timestamp, and everything. The transaction history is to understand like how did that NFT perform well in the open market, right from this time of minting to till date. This is one of our discovery tabs. So this is we have come up with a video first approach to discovery of a game. So this particular tab is to help a gamer understand without delving too deep into the game by just looking at teaser trailers or gameplay videos whether they would wish to get into the game or not. So a visual element or a visual cue always helps everyone understand a little bit more about the game rather than going through like multiple blogs and videos to get excited about the game. So we routinely update the video library. Right now, we produce the videos, but we are working on a creator tool via which content creators can also upload their reaction videos or their understanding of how to play a particular game, which will automatically trend on the discovery tab. Drops is something that we are very bullish on. So this is we scan the entire internet to understand which are the drops that are upcoming or ongoing, and then allow them visibility on our website. So this helps us to reach out to games and game studios which are probably at an ideation stage or probably at just about to build out the game, and lend them support very early in their game development cycle. And that's why we have this on our website live. We also have a minting module. So if you have a game collection and you haven't figured out how to mint it in the best way possible, so we have spoken to a lot of game studios and understood their requirement and have come up with a very seamless workflow via which minting is enabled on our website. These are some of the ecosystem partners that we are tied up with, and we are continuously expanding our ecosystem partnership, be it blockchain, be it wallets, be it games, as well as like supporting partners. And that's how we are progressing till date. Yeah. This is our team. We are a 25 plus strong member team spread across India, Hong Kong, and Dubai. And we're continuously growing, and we're excited to onboard more games onto our platform. Yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. I've been very excited about this and very excited to follow your progression with more and more games coming to the platform. I think I really like, we usually capitalize on demo day to go through the platform and every services and things you have to show. And actually, that's good to see that up front from your presentation as well. So yeah, on our side, it's really wonderful to have you as members, and I think we're gonna capitalize a lot on your expertise to onboard game developers and game companies within your platform. And yeah, thanks a lot for your presentation.
Thanks, Lam. Thanks.
And last but not least, Alex, very happy to have you here. If you're ready, same for you. I know that you joined maybe a little bit later, so I'm going to give you some instruction. It's not very hard if you have a presentation to show. You have a present button just below if you want to click on the button, and you will have either the choice to show your screen or your presentation itself. So you tell me if you're ready to share it, and I will share it with everyone here.
Okay, I will share the screen the whole. So
Okay.
Yeah. So is it working?
Not yet. I'm not seeing something, but you just need
Let
to.
me just reconnect with a different browser because I think it's a problem on my side, my
Oh,
security access. Yeah. So one
oh,
second.
okay. Okay, no
So
problem. No problem. Again, guys, if you want to just see what happened yesterday, we did a live with the BGA team and the Emphasis team who help us to build the report, and the report was really to picture the state of our industry, what happened in 2023, what do we think will be the challenges for 2024, why blockchain in gaming, it's just to capitalize on what we think our conviction as an industry, and to help the gaming industry to understand why we think a blockchain technology will be disrupting gaming. So really, I didn't yet actually, and I will be doing that. Just seeing the deck from Alex. Yeah, I think Alex just split the image in two. Here you go. So I think you join with another
yeah,
browser.
yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna put the link on the comment section so you can see the report, everyone. And just waiting for Alex to show the presentation. Yeah,
Okay,
I
do you see
see
the screen?
something. I just wait for you to go to your to the tab you would like to present.
Okay, 1 second. So I will start from this tab. Yeah, not from the last one, but
So this is what I can see, So if you go to the other tab,
so do you see?
I just see me, which is not ideal.
Hmm.
But I can see your screen and your mouse. You just need maybe to go to a specific tab you would like to present.
I'm showing the tab, which is layer 3 now.
Okay. I'm seeing the StreamYard link on my side.
I see. Let me check again. So do you see the screen now?
Nothing. You didn't push anything for now. I don't see you sharing something. If you do have a link or something, I can do it for you if you want to. I don't know if it's something specific or not.
Let me try again. So, okay, if it's possible, I will share the link.
We have a private chat in the right corner together with every speaker. If you want to put the link here, I can go through the link and share my screen.
Yeah, that would be better.
Okay, let's do that.
So please.
Okay, got it.
Give the link.
Let me see. I just need access, so I'm gonna ask you to give me the access of the doc. Here you go. You should have received something.
Yes, I got the access.
So I just need you to grant me the access so I can go over the doc.
Done.
Okay, let's refresh. Okay, should be good. Here we go. Let me share my screen. And let me know if it's okay for you. It should be.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank
Okay,
you so
so
much.
just for you to know, as I cannot see any one of you. If something happened, please let me know, and I will be just shutting down the screen. But you tell me when you want to go to another slide.
Sure. Okay. Thank you so much. I am ready to start. Hey guys, this is Alex. Thank you so much for joining. I'm the last one, so probably I'm the last one between you and lunch. So I will hope to keep my best to discuss briefly what is actually SingularityNet is doing today. So we're starting from the really big topic, which is knowledge graph, and the key goal of Singularity Net next year is a layer 3 initiative. So itself, SingularityNet is one of the largest startup here in the crypto industry in terms of capitalization, and it's survived for several decades, for crypto winter, and SingularityNet is running by Ben Gortzel, who literally invented AGI term, and we hold monopoly in Wikipedia for this term, by the way. And this term is part of the global mission statements of the most of the AI companies. So you know who was in charge for the room, who made this term happen. So what is a knowledge graph? That's actually a form of structured data which embody text and relation understanding within the data asset. So actually it's helped to navigate between multiple databases, and we see that is going to be essential tool for a Web3 industry, allowing to integrate more efficiently large language models there. Can we go next slide? So altogether, SingularityNet would like to integrate the knowledge graph and neurosymbolic tools for large language models to create a next generation AI systems, which we call AGI, and that give us ensuring the good representation of the problem of the central of AI. So that means like we are super well adopters of the idea of decentralization for the control of the beneficial AGI. And also we understand that there are large language models as of today. There are a lot of capabilities, but there are also a lot of the obstacles and constraints around large language models. More of them you can read in the latest research published by the Ben Gortzel in the recent several months. So actually, I encourage you to have a look on this and to understand the general representation misstatement that large language models can do anything they want. It's not actually true, and they cannot do even simple math. So 2 plus 2 could be 5 in terms of the large language models, because they just use next probability outcome. So what we do, we're developing the structured knowledge graphs, and we integrate their large language models. So far, we launched the AI marketplace, which is already available. Anyone can publish their AI service and use for this purposes AGIX token to build these services with its audience. And the next step, we're planning to integrate next year to launch OpenCog. So let me tell you more about this, what it's actually going to look like. Next slide, please. So the knowledge graph, actually, this is an untapped opportunity, because the Web3 industry is now focused on the, if you take the composition of the largest capitalization projects in top 20 or later, so you're going to see that the concentration of the capital inclusion goes into the several big areas. So I would avoid meme coins, but I think that's one of the biggest rally coin this year. So I think all meme coins are going fast. But and this is actually, they represent some really nice anomaly on the market, that all season in meme coins is going to be super fun. But in general, capital inclusion is spread around layer 2 technologies, layer 1 technologies, and data solutions like, for example, chain analysis. And we see it here, the opportunity, because the next big story, next big hype, and next big idea around Web3 will be the infrastructure that will allow integrate more large language models and provide sufficient infrastructure for effective work and use AI services for the Web3 applications. And that's what we're actually creating for. Please go next slide. So we will do this in 3 phases. And the first phase is, I believe, one of the biggest and very important. We will implement a special designed language, programming language called Meta. It's going to be happening next year. It's already designed in some way. We have presented this with a really focused, concentrated technical community this year in our several workshops. One of them has been happening in Stockholm. So Meta is a language being designed for to help to work and navigate with these knowledge graphs, which I will explain more in details later. So on the next phases, we will integrate large language models into the Meta and knowledge graphs, ensuring that there is a middleware infrastructure solution allowing them to be complementary for any type of the layer 1s in the blockchain industry. And phase 3, that's more actually about the governance and deploying AGI services, which we believe that's going to be happening in maximum 3 years from here. And we were going to see that super next generation AI services will go live. Please go next. So that's how it looks actually on a super high concept view. I hope I'm not trying to take it more technical. So we will start from AI DSL, that's special domain specific language for AI, and then goes Meta AI, AGI programming language, and parabolic logic network that helps to ensure that this meta graph will take place and works correct. To be able to integrate large language models there. We see that those large language models actually can be compete once against each other because, as you know, like is not it's not important like how many parameters large language models have, but it's more important how balanced this large language model in terms of this tokens and trained data there, because once you paying for those services to the third parties of using these large language models, you can get the same result. Like if you, for example, using the ChatGPT or Llama, and they actually have a huge difference in number of parameters, but in the end of the day, it could be the same accuracy rate for the number of the questions and tasks. Let's go next. So this looks like on a super high level, it's a kind of computer brain. That's what we're creating. So based on those knowledge graph infrastructure, and we see this could be a layer 3. That's why we call this a layer 3 infrastructure for Web3. Because it will allow you to plug in multiple different AI solutions and large language models that will actually communicate once to each other. And this slide illustrates that we also will be able to and capable to integrate this network into the corporate environment. For these purposes, we have a true AGI spin-off, which allows to take this complementary Web3 interfaces and plug in seamlessly into the corporate environment. Let's go next. So that's us came to the mission of SingularityNet. Who don't know yet this wonderful project. So SingularityNet is actually designing the harness power of the layer 3 as an internet of knowledge, and we see our mission to deliver the centralization of beneficial AGI, because we believe that this is the most sustainable way we can progress in terms of developing AI services on the market, as for the market itself and of course for the humanity. So we believe that decentralization is one of the crucial elements for sustaining and delivering transparency in those values that AI will deliver: ethics and transparency of the economics, mistakes, problem with the data, and of course risks that associate with using those AI services. So we see the roadmap for the launching those true AGI, and as a whole ecosystem of Singularity, it's not just delivering the knowledge graph, but through the surviving of the bear market, we spread out our efforts into the octopus mode, and of course we have created different spin-offs, which I also like to make a like eagle eye view on them, so you can keep in your memory that SingularityNet is not just a knowledge graph and the smart guys in the room about who are presenting next big thing about AI, but also there are really practical services with AI involvement. So let's go next. So this is we see as of today. So all of those project spin-offs, they already exist. So we have several angles, several industries we already participate, like DeFi with Singularity DAO, which is our DeFi task force, or Cogito. It's a traceable stable coins, and we here planning to get some several experiments around launching digital bonds. Also, we're focusing on health tech, which is representing in Singularity ecosystem through the longevity services that actually we use AI to help people live longer, and this has goes with the Rejuve AI Awakening Health. And I'm actually encourage you to go learn more about how AI can help you to live longer. That's really a practical way for us. Will be next several decades. So enterprise licenses, several standalone industry, which I was mentioning in the beginning, that's represented by Zarka, which is large language model, neurosymbolic model, which we're developing together with True AGI. It's appropriate integration inside the corporate environment. So also we got a huge focus. That's why actually we joined Blockchain Game Alliance. We investing a lot of the efforts and resources into the gaming and entertainment. We have our own metaverse. I will give several slides today about Sophiaverse. That's our recent spin-offs, which is raised this year successfully. TG and funds and going to release the product Q1 next year. That's going to be the digital lobby for the brands. We're super welcome everyone to participate. That's mostly will be represented around the robots we've been working in the recent years, and those robots been got finally their digital avatars in the metaverse. And since we are all creators, we love art and music. We have a really nice, interesting spin-offs in the art and entertainment. That is represented by Gem Galaxy and Mosaic. This is a Museverse. Those projects are developing the infrastructure for as a collaboration tools between multiple different creators. For example, like you can be in different areas like of the globe, and you would like to go a jam session, and you want to jam live, and that's actually what is a hard stone of the Jam Galaxy. So I'll use AI tools in Web3 and cloud infrastructure, decentralized cloud infrastructure, to help creators to deliver their product. So that's what we have in terms of the product. But of course, we don't forget about the infrastructure. We go deep dive in infrastructure. We have our main core products for infrastructure, which is a Hype Cycle. It's a layer one. It's going to be launched next year. That's specially designed for AI nodes, and they are launching now sales of the special AI device that filter the traffic. They plug and play, and you can going to be see soon as going to be special AI routers that everyone going to be keeping in their rooms, and they will help to control your own data that you're going to use for AI purposes. NewNet is a competitor for the centralized cloud infrastructure. NewNet allowing is to consolidate and in one way decentralized services that helps to develop a DevOps environment and deploy your own services and run seamlessly with any problems in the decentralized environment. And similarly, that's what we hear going to be one of the two allowing us to develop BGA, which will evolve on the next stages. So please go next. So I actually would like to skip those components, but I hope I will leave this architecture and these materials for you, for anyone who is interested for. But this is a high-level design, how all of those components link to the Hyperon. That's the name of the knowledge graph we're going to be releasing next year in Q1. And this is a really innovative infrastructure which has been designed for 3 decades by Ben Goertzel, and that is going to be the open source infrastructure, and it will include also the meta language, a special programming language designed for knowledge graphs, and that's also include the integration with layer 1 and the centralized cloud infrastructure, and of course SingularityNet Marketplace. So please go next. Zarka is the neurosymbolic large language model, which is going to be the evolution of ChatGPT, and we encourage everyone who are also interested to explore opportunities here to come and discuss the way we can build special design solutions for your own products. Of course, Zarka is a long run. It's now on the funding stage, so we are going the round for Zarka, and we're planning to invite huge institutional contributors who are willing to create a decentralized competitor for ChatGPT. But of course, Zarka is first of all equity-based development. So please go next. Hypercycle is the layer 1 blockchain, which is unique. First of all, because it's using not TCP/IP but TOTA protocol. TOTA protocol being invented by Tufi. That is a founder of Hypercycle. That's a more efficient way to share and transport data across nodes, and we see that TOTA IP is going to be a really nice and effective substitution for the AI purposes, delivering the data between the multiple nodes. That will actually remove most of the constraints of the TCP/IP. Please go next. So NewNet is available already, so you can actually try it. So as I said, that's collecting multiple data providers and compute providers and allowing you to simply go from Amazon Web Services and using NewNet for the purpose of your computation, data keeping, and algorithm testing for the AI apps. So I believe that's one of the nice tool which going to be launched mostly in scale, mostly in the next year. Now it's available in alpha mode. It's already exists. You can outreach the team and or outreach me. I'll introduce you to the team. Let's go next. And most of you maybe know that we actually started our journey from the real robots, and those real robots we're still developing. So there are three categories of them. First, most known is Sophia robot. She been presented several years ago. I believe that's one of the astonishing milestone in human history, because those robots are really impressive. You can look in their eyes, and it literally make you stuck, because it feels something living seeing on you, like, and that's a really impressive moment once you are meeting those robots and you can interact with them. But most of those, this is a showcase of those technologies we are using for delivering those infrastructure I mentioned. So we have three type of robots. First is Desdemona robot. We're creating the AI, first AI influencer. That's going to be the live influencer. She is making the road show for Desdemona. We invited a Bandita. He is the famous art director who worked with many fashion and non-fashion brands, and he is works to pack her appropriately so she can become the digital influencer that's going to go live and have her own concerts. So Sophia robot, she was originally developed by Ben and Hanson Robotics, and she is the showcase for the Singularity Net technologies. And the Grace, she works as a direction of the health tech. She's a nursery robot, allowing you to navigate with multiple different doctors, get bookings with your visits into the hospitals and so on. So this is actually three different cases we go together. And Sophia got her own metaverse, which called Sophiaverse, and on December 23rd, we will release the first batch of NFTs with Sophiaverse project, and there is a shortlist. So if you want to get some first NFTs, jump on the shortlist. So please go next.
Apologize, Alex. Just one thing. As one of this, I really want to respect the time of the speakers. We're there, and I know that we are over time. Each one of you got 15 minutes to present, and I know it's a challenge as a lot. I don't know if you can wrap up a little bit, and obviously having you for the next demo day and panel to maybe highlight most of your verse, but just wanted to make sure that we respect the time.
I think there's going to be just a couple slides. Thank you so much, Fabian. I will do my best. So. Yeah, let's go next. So what's actually partnership opportunity why we're here? Because since we're growing, we have several opportunities to work together with you. One of them calls AGI Ops. That means like those smart people who delivering and creating those robots help you to create fine-tune the large language models or increase efficiency of your AI services and try to create together something new. That's why we came up with three different partnership opportunities. So please go next. First one is AGI Ops. So it's a partnership that involves something getting practical done. Like it's not a super huge story involving a lot of the assets, but like fine tuning, for example. But you will get something tangible in the end. Where we're trying to create together with multiple collaborators from the market something concrete in terms of the AI service or a product that adding value for your end users. The second partnership is the more bigger partnership is once we designing or thinking about launching a completely new product or completely new user experience in terms of the new revenue streams that we're calling them new revenue streams. So we can allocate some significant amount of efforts from your side, from our side, and design something really cool during the next year. And the last angle is the angle where we can contribute our resources in exchange for a venture building model where we representing that a really nice opportunity, but this opportunity can be not tested yet the market, but we see that this opportunity makes sense to happen, and we can jump in with our efforts and resources in terms of this collaboration. So I'm really open for you. Please reach me out on the LinkedIn. There's a latest slide here on the deck. You can actually skip those slides here because we don't have a time for them, and I'm really sorry for the Sophia DAO team. You can find me on LinkedIn, or you can find me on the spreadsheet of the contacts that Blockchain Game Alliance team shared with you. So there's a spreadsheet with all of the contacts. I'm encouraging you to outreach us, our team, me, Alejandro, or anyone else, and let's discuss how we can do and deliver something cool together.
Thanks a lot for understanding, Alex. I know it's a challenge, especially when you have a lot to unpack, and happy to do another one, especially for Sophiaverse, so we can go into details about that. So thanks a lot for your patience, for everyone as well. It was wonderful to have you, everyone. Thanks for your time. And I wish you a good end of the day for some of you, beginning of the day for some of you all as well. So wish you a very good day. Have a good day. Bye-bye, guys.
All right. Bye,
Thanks,
guys.
everyone.
Nice to meet
See
you
you later.
guys.
Bye
Thanks, Play.
bye.